when it comes to these Mission Impossible joints, Tom Cruise don't miss. Because like, and you can't say this with a lot of franchises. They find a way to make the movies even better as time go on. If you go back to Mission Impossible 1 and you watch the whole series from 1 up until now, you'll see every movie, apart from 2, take the franchise higher and higher and higher and higher, and then they hit a certain point where Tom Cruise is like, I'm gonna ramp this shit up, and then you're like, oh shit, and you say that.
Hold up, you didn't like 2?
Fuck no.
With Andy Newton?
The John Woo joint when he had the slick back and he's doing stunts that make no fucking sense. With you got 2 people playing chicken with the motorcycle. Go back and watch Mission Impossible 2
that shit was
and
good.
see how stupid that shit is now.
No, that shit, I watched it last night. You crazy?
That shit's ridiculous.
No, that shit was good. I'm sorry. This is where we had the bug.
I love John Woo. John Woo's the man. Like, but when it comes to that Mission Impossible, it's like it just didn't fit. That shit did not fit at all.
Damn, I thought that shit was good.
Back then I enjoyed it, but I rewatched it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you got motherfuckers doing stunts on the motorcycle. You got 2 motherfuckers playing chicken on a motorcycle, and then at a certain point they just jump off it and then jump at each. I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, I love that joke.
You got the signature doves and all that. Like, stylistically, yeah, it's cool, but as a Mission Impossible joint, as a follow up to 1, that shit was lackluster as fuck.
I mean, let me ask you a question.
What?
Was it bad, or was it just not your favorite out of the franchise?
I mean, it's definitely not my favorite, but it just had some stuff that, like, it felt off. Like, in another movie, it would have been cool, but as a Mission Impossible, as a follow up to Mission Impossible 1, which still holds up, okay, it was just like, it was whack.
I give you that one.
But then they brought it back with 3, and then each one after that, to my recollection, have been just taking it higher and higher and higher and higher to the point where now...
After 3 was Ghost Protocol, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, Ghost Protocol with Paula Patton was...
incredible.
And you always got to find motherfucker in his movies.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably in his contract. If you're doing your own stunts, you got some... Listen, he's pretty much the producer of these movies now. Like, it's his movie. But it's not to the point where, like, he's doing whack shit. Number 1, he's doing his own stunts for real. You hanging from fucking planes.
From an airplane.
You learning how to fly jets and shit like that. You do this shit for real, first of all.
So now I know Top Gun isn't what is that word? I know Top Gun isn't fake. He's really flying.
Yeah, he's flying that shit. And they all had to learn how to fly that shit. Like, it said that one of the jets for this movie looked so real that motherfuckers looking at it and called that shit like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this shit? Like yo, get your shit ready.
Yo,
they coming, yo.
We really flying this shit?
Like, yo, they coming. Make sure they ain't trying to do no crazy shit. Like, some army shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, listen.
Oh my gosh.
He take his shit seriously. This nigga actually learned how to fly that shit, yo. Like, the shit that you see, some may be CG, but for the most part, that shit's real. Niggas actually doing that shit, yo. They're actually doing that. Jets are actually flying.
But hey, Tom, where's the green screen?
Like, what?
Wait, green.
You see his face like this, like, how do you do that? Is that a fan? No, he's actually up there.
He's up there.
He's actually there.
You got fucking birds and eagles looking like, yo.
Hey,
man,
so
man.
if I'm doing that shit, if I'm Tom Cruise, yeah, you better put a bad chick in my movie. I'm risking my life for this shit. So you better get the baddest motherfucker you can find. And they usually do. But each movie has gotten better and better and better and better. And like, these are movies that are great for multiple watches. Like, you can watch them over and over and over again, and they hold up, and it's really good. Yeah, I forgot which one it was where, like, it started with him in prison and he had to do the whole prison break. That whole scene was crazy as fuck. It was crazy. That shit, I kept ramping up and ramping up and ramping up and ramping up. And right when it got out the joint, it cut to the title. Like, this, I can phone about these movies all day. Anyway, the new one is Dead Reckoning. The new one is Dead Reckoning. Part 1, which means it's going to be a 2-part joint. And I know COVID fucked this whole production up for a while. Yeah. So I know he's happy to get this shit out. So he's like, make it 2 movies. All the shit we missed out on, we giving him a whole bunch of stuff. So, goddamn. I'm hyped for this. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm hyped for Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning. I didn't even know the trailer was going to come out today, but here it is. And I'm fucking excited. You ready? I think that's a yes. Check this shit the fuck out. What you got, Tom? Woo! Ooh, got the choir too? Oh, they was ready. That's from Fallout, isn't it?
Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good
Yeah, recap.
are over. This is our chance to control the truth, the concepts of right and wrong for everyone for centuries to come. You're fighting to save an ideal that doesn't exist. Never did. You need to pick a side.
Come on, Ethan.
Oh. Ooh.
He looks good, man. Oh my gosh, he looks good. He looks good.
He running, Tom Cruise running. That's a running motherfucker. Ooh.
This is my favorite.
He actually did that. I know he did that. I know he actually did it. I know he actually did it. That's why he ain't cutting no stunt double. He actually did that shit. Ain't no green screen. He's actually jumping off that motherfucker. My God, what the fuck?
I can't even
My
see.
birthday too? Oh shit, my birthday next month. I mean, next year gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Yo, I am like ever since I was young, right? Ever since I was young, I've always loved movies like Mission Impossible for certain reasons. Mission Impossible was the movie that introduced me to IMAX.
Really?
Yep. It was my uncle had taken me, and this is when I realized how much I love film and how much I love great films.
Yeah.
You know what's really throwing me off?
Mm.
The fact that Tom Cruise looks so good at his age.
Yeah.
And a franchise that's been around for years.
Yo, his workout regimen must be crazy. Like he pretty much talked to his genes. It like, stop.
Yep.
Do not age.
Yep.
Do slow down.
You don't make me age. The nigga rolled off a cliff with a bike, and I know it was him.
This nigga probably runs from state to state every like once a month.
Once a month, yeah.
Like he runs from one state to the, because you know that's a running motherfucker. Like he has the whole form when he runs and all that.
Yep.
He runs fast.
Even in the Mummy, he was running.
So his workouts probably he runs from one state to another. Like fuck that, that 1 mile and all that. Oh yeah, I got 1 mile, 10 centimeters and whatever. This nigga runs to a whole nother state.
Oh my God.
And probably does like 1,000 pull-ups and then runs back to the original state.
I wonder who's more in shape. Like without the age gap being included. I wonder if him or Stephen Amell, who's more in shape. Because when he was playing Green Arrow, he was doing those like fancy pull-ups and shit.
Yeah.
I think Tom Cruise might be more fit than he was when he did Green Arrow.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like they both making it happen though. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I don't think Tom Cruise got a 6-pack, whatever like that, but he's in shape to whoop a motherfucker's ass. So that's that.
But he lost. I can tell that he lost weight for this movie. I can tell. You can just see it. And I love people who take. Why can't I? I just want to be blessed. I want to be in my own film where I'm the savior. Give me a black motorcycle, slick my hair the fuck back.
What hair?
And I could.
That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get that. It'd be fucking pointless. We gonna wear a Tyler Perry wig and slick it back? Well, you got the slick back. Well, something I love about Mission Impossible is not only are the movies flames, but the fucking trailers. The trailers are just like, oh my God. Like, I swear Tom Cruise handpicks who edits the trailer. Like, these motherfuckers, especially the trailer for Fallout with that what's the name of that band? Imagine Dragons. That Imagine Dragons song, Friction. Oh my god! And that's the trailer that put that song on my radar because I had heard their stuff, but I haven't heard Friction. That made Friction my favorite song they've ever done, and I listen to that shit all the fucking time.
Friction, Radioactive.
I don't like Radioactive, but Friction is fire.
You don't like Radioactive?
I hate Radioactive. I hate that fucking song. It got overplayed, and it's all like. That's neither here nor there. These trailers are incredible because this one right here. For a majority of it, like after the intro where a dude's like, yeah, shit's fucked up. Oh, shit you did before? Fuck all that shit. Pick a side, motherfucker. And then Tom Cruise was like, And then nobody said shit for the rest of the trailer. It was just action. But it was the action combined with the music that gave you anxiety. And you're like, yo. It's one of them trailers where you rise up watching it because by the end, he's like, you don't know what the fuck is going on. And by the end, this motherfucker jump off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
And by this time, you on a ceiling. Like a fucking cat upside down. Oh shit! Yo,
I just know that, and this is when you really get deep into watching those like after credit, like when you buy movies on Blu-ray and they show the making of. I would love to be on set with Tom Cruise. I would love to hear him tell somebody, "Hey, look, you see that cliff? I want to ride off of that cliff on this bike. Just give me a parachute." Okay, Tom, we'll get your stunt double. Stunt double.
Here's probably how every situation goes. Like they start the production of the movie and all that. You know, script is done, and you know it's probably like some regular shit. So I'm like, some good stuff and all that. And he looks at the cliff. It's like, what do we have to do to make it happen for me to jump off that cliff myself? Tom Cruise, you can't do that. Like, what do we have to do
myself
to let me be able to do that?
Myself.
I want to jump off that cliff. Tom, no, they talking HR and insurance company. Tom, you can't. No, we can't let you. Like, I want to jump off the cliff myself. Like, if you don't let me do it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Just film it myself with a GoPro. So let's make this shit happen, or else. Tom, no.
He'll show up on set the next day saying, "Hey, that scene that you told me I couldn't do, here it is." Tom.
They show up. He's already mid jump off the cliff with a wingsuit on. Like, roll the cameras, and he just jumps. Dun, 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 dun. Man, this and the whole doing your own stunts thing, that just adds a different kind of intensity to the film because, like, you know how shit was back in the day. As soon as somebody throw a punch, it's 8 different cuts. You see the back of the head, like the hair look different. Like, is that actually him? And he punching like this and all that. You know what I mean? But with whole different race and everything. Like, but when it comes to Mission Impossible and Tom Cruise joints, it's like it. Not only did they follow through with the punch, the cameraman probably got the hardest job because he had to follow all that shit. Oh, he about to jump. Oh shit. Oh. So he followed with the whole thing. Him jumping off the cliff. He got. Oh, I gotta jump. Like, oh shit. And he's right there with him. The camera never cuts. The camera never cuts for a whole like 20-minute fight scene, and I'm like, God damn, yo, they never cut the camera. Ain't no hidden cuts or nothing. It's like it's actually him doing all that shit. You're like, yo, this shit is crazy. That's crazy, yo. Damn. It adds a different kind of intensity to it.
You know what's bad about that? I was just watching the movie. What's the dude from Undisputed? Scott Adkins.
Scott Adkins.
So there was a movie with him. He was like in Brazil or some shit. So it was a motorcycle scene. The way it cut was so goofy. They showed his face. It was a pause in between the next cut. It was like a 4-second delay. It was a random motherfucker on a bike. Like, that's not Scott no more.
Scott's a G when it comes to the fighting, but he ain't riding no motorcycle. No. He looking scared like, I ain't doing this shit. Like, all that fighting and all that, the close quarter, y'all do that. I'm not riding that. You crazy?
They didn't even try. The scene was so cheesy. You can literally see Scott get off the bike and start getting on. It's like, all right, come on now.
It's showing like this, and then
dude's riding the bike like this. Time to change when they move over.
Why you covering his face?
I'm Scott. Oh, God.
But yeah, and you know, that's fine because like when it comes to filming a movie, like when it comes to stunts and all that, people have died doing this shit. So it's a dangerous job. So you're not gonna get an actor doing all these crazy stunts and all that, and that doesn't need to happen. You know what I mean? Like the older I got, the more I understood. Like, niggas can die from this shit. It's like because a motherfucker is good at acting, that don't mean all the crazy like jumping off the building and all that he has to do too. Like that's why stunt doubles are important motherfuckers. They risk their life. They risk their life. Like when I was in LA, I talked to a stunt double that worked on a bunch of big movies, and then find out like he did this one stunt falling off like a mountain, and he fucking broke his back and was in the hospital for like 6-7 months and all that. Like they can die from this shit, yo. One thing fuck up and this shit is crazy.
Right, I think one of the stunt doubles for Ryan Reynolds had died.
Really?
Filming Deadpool. It might have been Deadpool. It was a Ryan Reynolds film, if I'm not mistaken, but one of the stunt double guys had died. And I realized, I said, they deserve their flowers early.
They put their life on the line every single time they're in front of the camera. So I just want to say stunt doubles are important motherfuckers. Like they're important. So I don't want to minimize that. It's just like when it comes to somebody that does their own stunts, it adds a different like vibe to the movie because now the camera is locked on and the camera never cuts. And you're like, oh shit, I can't believe this is actually happening. Yep. Like, so it's a different kind of intensity. So I don't want to say stunt doubles or whatever like that because they're important motherfuckers. Without them, the movie wouldn't even be done.
Amen.
So I just want to make that point clear. Like we love stunt doubles because y'all are the heroes of this whole production. Like. There's a lot of hands that get the shit done. There's the actors, the stunt double, so they're both important motherfuckers. Now, somebody that does their own stunts, their movies are going to be different because like now they have more freedom to show the action play out. Now the cuts are limited, and now you see everything follow through. And not only the stuntman, the cameraman sometimes be wild too. Like I saw this behind the scenes joint for Extraction.
Oh shit! Okay.
The
Chris
the Chris Hemsworth joint, and that bad Indian chick, like I forgot her name, but she was, oh my god, like I was drooling the whole fucking. But
okay, now I remember.
Whew, Jesus Christ, she was bad. Anyway, let me focus. So like they did this one stunt where like I think they were fighting and they fell out of a building onto a bus and bounced off the bus and then onto the floor. The motherfucking stunt double, I mean the cameraman was on a harness. This nigga jumped off the building with him with the camera and followed him bouncing off the bus onto the. I'm like, yo,
yeah, that's dedication.
Yo,
that's fucking dedication.
Seeing how they did they got this one trick with the car where the camera goes in the car and out the car, around it, into another car, and they show how that shit was done. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers, god damn.
The camera working ambulance is good.
Yeah, it's all man
beautiful.
It's the power of drones because like now some scenes that if a cameraman did it would kill that motherfucker. Yeah. Now drones can do that shit and it's a whole new level of cinematography that they can achieve. I just love movies, man. Like that. I love movies. Like the movie productions, seeing how that shit works from the inside is like incredible. Yeah. And it makes you appreciate all this shit, man. Like it's just I love entertainment. I love entertainment. If that's not showing already, I love this shit. And seeing what goes on behind the camera and how it affects what we see, it's like magic, yo. That movie magic shit is real.
And they do it for us.
Jesus.
So we can go there and enjoy ourselves and what
I fucking love it, man. I fucking love this whole thing. Is crazy, yo.
I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna have I just feel it. I keep on having these dreams where I appear in my movie and I show up at the right time. You know, my hair is blowing in the wind and I save the day, like the dramatic music is playing, but it's sexy as fucking. The chick that's been in trouble, the whole movie falls in my arms. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you. I just want to be that dude. Leather jacket, motorcycle, Harley Davidson and shit. And the music is just like, you know.
Oh, go on, put on that frizzy Tyler Perry wig if you want. If that shit blowing away, it's gonna fucking fall off. Or you can look at Freakazoid. Oh, fuck. Go ahead and do that shit if you want. That shit's not gonna be slick back. It'll be slick up.
You know, I come to see you, Otis. Okay, it won't work. It probably won't, but damn.
It's not working, yo. Temper your expectations. Obviously, I shouldn't even need to say it by now, but Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is a day one. I'm gonna go see this motherfucker.
Part 1.
Multiple times. When Part 2 drop, best believe I'm on that shit too. Day one, we there.
I've been dreaming.
Oh, nice song.
Every night. Same dream.
Every morning.
Is she not marrying him?
Same
Oh.
nightmare.
Stranger.
Oh,
Careful, Stevens.